Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would talk a little bit about the chakras, what they are, and just kind of give you a bit of an overall insight. Okay, so what are the chakras? In a nutshell, they are energy centers that run along your spinal column, down your body, that are responsible for maintaining the balance of the different parts of the body coming together. So not just the physical body, but your auric and energy fields as well. There are 7 major points that run along the spinal column of the body, and each one of those chakras correlates to not only a color and a sound, but also different organs of the body and your mental and emotional states. So the chakras can get unbalanced by, a whole world of things. We all experience a gamut of emotions and experiences every day. And those emotional experiences become stored in our energy bodies. So stress accumulates in our bodies in different forms, from everyday stress to really big traumatic moments to grief. Just about any emotional experience of one particular emotion can be stored in your energy body, and when that stress accumulates in a chakra, it can then lead to your chakra to become unbalanced, which causes dis-ease in the body. I say dis-ease and not disease, because what happens is that those energies and emotions store, and if they're stored for a long period of time where you bury something, they then form as illness in the body. So when stress accumulates in one particular chakra, it disrupts the flow of energy through the entire body. So when one chakra gets out of balance and isn't running optimally, the others start to become distressed by that lack of energy. So I have a little picture. It's a bit hard to see, of the chakras, and that shows you the 7 energy centers that run along the body and their corresponding colors. Each of those are related to a different physical body part, as well as an emotional and mental state. They all run in a line along the spinal column, and they all impact each other. So if one is out of balance, let's say your throat chakra is out of balance, universal life force coming from the universe tries to flow through, and then it gets stuck, which means that the energy can't flow to the rest of the body, which can then present itself as illness within your system. So I thought I'd run through a little bit of each chakra, what they are, what they correlate to, just to give you a bit of an overview. So the chakras run from the root, which is here at the base of the spinal cord, all the way up to the crown. So your root chakra generally relates to the color red and is associated with feeling grounded and centered in the earth. It's connected to the adrenal glands in the body, and it's the first chakra. So from your root chakra is your sacral chakra, and that sits around, how do you explain it? Along your underwear line, and it's connected to your sexual energy, your what you're attracted to. It's connected to pleasure, all of those kind of centers. When that becomes imbalanced, you can be over sexual, under sexual, or just feeling a complete lack of libido. Following that is your solar plexus chakra, which is around the navel, just above the navel, below the ribs, and that's connected to the color orange, or the color yellow actually, forgive me for that, and it is connected to your sense of self-worth. So your sense of power, your sense of strength, sense of knowing who you are in the world. Confidence issues are usually stored in your stomach, which is why when somebody makes you feel like shit, you kind of get that icky feeling in the pit of your tummy. That's connected to your solar plexus chakra, which is also connected to your pancreas and your spleen. So above the solar plexus is your heart chakra. It's in the name, it's connected to your heart. It's also connected to the thymus gland. And the heart chakra is related to your emotions, your relationships, anything that impacts you emotionally in a big way. So from the heart chakra, we move on to the throat chakra. It's connected to the color blue. The heart chakra is connected to green and pink. So you could use crystals like a rose quartz or a jade if your heart chakra was out of balance. We'll go back to the throat. So the throat is connected to your ability to communicate, to speak up for yourself, to be heard and feel heard. So when your throat chakra is out of balance, you may have been stifling your creativity or silencing yourself a little bit, or not speaking up when you should, and that can cause an imbalance in the throat chakra. The throat chakra is connected to the color blue, and it's connected to your thyroid gland. So when your thyroid gets out of balance, often it can be your throat chakra that needs balancing. From the throat chakra, we move on to your third eye. And your third eye chakra is connected to your intuition. It's also connected to your ability to see clearly. It's connected to your pineal gland and your pituitary gland, and it's associated with the color purple. So you could use an amethyst crystal if your third eye chakra was out of balance, or if you were trying to gain clearer clarity and perception. After your third eye chakra is your crown, which kind of sits in the fontanelle area, you know, like the soft spot a baby has. It's kind of there. And your crown chakra is connected to your ability to receive universal energy. So it's the receptor. Universal energy flows down through your crown chakra and then flows through the rest of your body. So if your crown chakra is blocked, the energy is not getting anywhere, and you can feel extreme fatigue, exhaustion, lack of energy. So, I mean, all of those things are connected. One doesn't function without the other, and they all need to be clear for your body to be functioning optimally. So bringing the chakras back into balance doesn't have to be a difficult thing. If you wanted to, you could see an energy healer or a Reiki healer, and they will specifically work with your chakras. They will work out what's out of balance, how it's impacting the body, and they will be able to restore the balance and move the blockage. But you could also do things for yourself that'll help clear those energy centers. So there are, a ton of online chakra meditations. And even if you're not used to meditating, they're usually a really basic visualization where you'd lay down and they talk you through chakra by chakra. And what you're mostly doing is visualizing a color. So if they're telling you to clear your solar plexus, you have to think of the color yellow. Maybe you could visualize sunflowers if that helps you absorb that color mentally. And then you absorb that color in your thoughts into the energy center your body needs. And you just work through them one at a time until you can get them clear. And it's often surprising when you sit in meditation what you can perceive yourself, even if you've never stopped to listen to your body's chakras before. It can be quite surprising what comes up and what you can feel. There's no right or wrong to what you pick up, because we all store energy and emotions and thoughts and moments in our energy centers. So if you sit in meditation and you're focusing on your chakras, all sorts of things can come up from not just visualizing the colors, but you might express an emotion. There have been times where I've just felt the need to cry, and it's not like I'm crying about an event, it's just a silent release of tears. It's very healing, because there's all sorts of things that we store away that have happened in our lives that we don't realize that we've buried in there somewhere. And you don't even have to specifically see it to release it. All you have to do is unblock the chakra and allow the light to flow back through, and those things can release themselves, which is amazing. And it's the beauty of energy healing in any level. You can also do color therapy. So if you're feeling like, you've been emotionally out of balance and things are hurting you a lot, you're feeling vulnerable, you can wear the color green, you can wear the color pink, you can wear colors that make you feel surrounded in love. Even if you're not sure which chakra it is that you think is out of balance, if you have an array of colors, and I know it's terrible, my wardrobe is mostly black, so it's hard to kind of bring those colors in. Bring it in your underwear, have rainbow underwear. But sit down, look at your wardrobe and just get a feeling. What do I need to wear? What does my body need today? And then you can pick out a color that you're drawn to intuitively, like you're drawn to crystals. And your body will let you know what you need. But wearing color can help absorb the color of that energy into you. Paint your fingernails. Find a way to bring some color into your life in that way. You can also do some crystal layouts. So even if you don't have a lot of crystals, you can often buy crystals that are designed as chakra sets, and there'll be one stone for each chakra. So you could get like a red jasper, a tiger's eye, a citrine, a jade, a blue lace agate, an amethyst, and a quartz, and you can lay them all across the body in their correlating chakras, and just lay down and breathe and allow the energy of the crystal to restore balance to the energy of the chakra, because those crystals emanate the same frequency that chakra needs to work at to function optimally. You can also get outdoors. Getting outside is so underrated, but getting outside, kicking your shoes off and getting your bare feet into the grass, onto the ground, onto dirt, onto actual earth and not just concrete and sneakers. Earthing yourself helps your body absorb free electrons from the ground, from the earth, and it's really important for keeping us grounded and centered. I think that's about it. All I can think of at the moment anyway. If you have any further questions or there's anything you'd like to know, just pop me a comment below. And thank you for listening. Like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you again next time.